Perfect spot for yoga this morning while I watch the sun come up. This was a really great camp spot. I'm so glad that I ended up here last night. So these rocks have continued On and on and on. It's just up and down rocks. Whew. Taking a break and sitting under the shade of this tree on a rock with the most spectacular view. Look at this pretty pink flower. I'm glad I had a plan B today with shorter miles. I was thinking 17, but look at this. You can't tell. But this goes straight up. I'm gonna have to put my trekking poles down and climb hand over foot with a 20, I don't know, 6-7 pound pack. Hi. I'm really tired of climbing on rocks today. I was able to meet up with, well, not meet up. I ran into some other female hikers. They were section hikers in their 70s. How inspirational. But it was really nice to talk to them. They encouraged me, and I was able to share some of the thoughts I shared earlier today, and to get the feedback from people who are doing sections, which just seems like more enjoyable at this point. But they had just done Shenandoah, and so I am looking forward to that, and it's really nice to have something to look forward to. A little outcrop with some rock. Not much of a view with all of the greens filled in. Down from the view is a great little campsite though. If I were stopping today at this point, I would definitely consider this. It's 2:30 and I think I'm finally at the top, which is good because my legs are jello. So the shelter's in 2.5 miles. I think the campsite that I'm gonna go to is after that. I am going to go up here and just see if there's one last view before I head down. And I certainly hope that the descent isn't as rocky as it was on the way up and on the way down earlier this morning. No view. Wow, this would be beautiful. Too bad I ran out of water. Well, I didn't run out, but the last water source was dry, and so I am holding on to my water until the next one. Well, I was wrong. Still 1/10 of a mile away. And I just passed a trail that might have been leading out to a view, but the truth is, I don't care at this point. Well, I'm on my way down, but unfortunately, it's just as rocky as it was on the way up. So it will be slow going. This is just another reason why it's so hard to plan mileage for the day. Had the terrain been different, even if it had been the same amount of ascending and descending, had it been smooth, it would have been much easier and much faster. And same for the grade. The grade was steep today. Had it been a little less steep, the miles would have been easier and quicker. So I aimed for 17. I just finished, I don't know, 10-ish, 12 maybe. And I'm gonna go a little bit more, so I'll be just short of 15 for the day, I think. And if I do another 15 tomorrow, It'll put me just outside of Waynesboro. But I'd like to do a bigger day tomorrow and get a little bit closer to town so that I have more time to resupply when I get there. Definitely have to go take a peek here. Whoa, look at that. I just got some water. Luckily this water source was not dry. And I'm gonna be carrying water. I could go to the shelter, which is in 1.5 miles, but it's down. And I just don't like the bugs and I don't like it when it's wet. So there is a campsite on a ridge, another mile from there, but there's no water. And so I'm just gonna carry the water, the 2.5 miles. At least that's the plan for now. I don't know if that will change because I'm tired. It's been a long day. My legs are tired and it's rocky. So we'll see. The good thing is I can go slow because it's only 3:30 and 2.5 miles. Even slow, probably the latest I would get there is 5, and that would be fine. Getting close to camp. Just a little more climbing to do. Okay, I made it. There's not a lot of trees, but I think I can hang between these two. I could hang over here, but there's a dead tree right there. So kind of want to stay away from that. I might drop my pack and walk up trail and see if there's anything else, but this will be good. Actually, I can even do a little bit of yoga over here in the grass, so I think it looks good, but I'm gonna see what else I can find. Well, this is definitely the best spot, so time to set up. Camp is all set up. I am setting some things in the sun. I'll pull the tarp down later. It's going to be windy like last night, but maybe not quite as windy, I hope. And I have time for yoga. So yoga 2 times in one day doesn't get better than that.